Hello, today I'm going to show you how to measure the speed of a car using the Doppler effect. So when a car goes by, it's blowing its horn. You hear the meow, it starts with a high frequency, it ends with a low frequency. By looking at the difference between those two frequencies, the incoming and the outgoing, you can actually calculate how fast something's going. Okay, so let's see, down here, some of the calculations. We're going to be using this formula here to find the speed of the car. Vs is the speed of the source, that's the car. V is the speed of sound in the air. You'll have to calculate that using the temperature. And the temperature here is 56 degrees Fahrenheit. Convert that to Celsius and then do the calculation to find the speed of sound. That's going to give you V here. And then F1 and F2. F1, that's the frequency you observe as it's approaching, that's the higher frequency. And then F2 is the frequency observed after it goes by, when it's going away from you. That's a lower frequency. So when that's in the numerator, you're still going to get positive, even though you're subtracting, the larger one is first. But how do we get these frequencies, the F1 and the F2? Well, this is where we're going to use that program Audacity that we've used before. And I've taken some videos of a car. I drove the car by and had a recording made. So let me show you how we're going to do that. So we're going to go to Audacity. We've been in Audacity before, and we're going to go to File, and you're going to go to Import Audio. All we're interested in the audio part, and I'm going to start with Doppler 1, and you can play this. And you can hear it goes from a high frequency to low frequency. So in order to do this analysis, what you're going to be doing is you're going to select a region before, and then we're going to go to Analyze. And from Analyze, we're going to choose Plot Spectrum. And you got a lot of these spikes here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to look at a few of these spikes, and I'm going to look at this first one. I'm going to skip the second one because later on it tends to disappear. And then I'm going to go to this one here. We'll call that the third one, and then the fourth one, and the fifth one. You could use any one of them. I'm asking you to use 4 of them. Okay. And so then what we're going to do is we're simply going to put the cursor on this spike here where you think the highest point is. And when you put that cursor at the highest point, you'll see in the lower left where it says cursor 428. So that gives us the frequency 428, and we'll record that. That'll be for our first spike. So let me come here. So that would be the first spike was 428, and then we're going to come back, and that's the second. I'm going to go to the third one. It looks like it's just a little bit past here. If we look down the lower left, when the cursor is on that location, I get 8. Looks like it was about 800, and let me sometimes it's hard to get it right where you want it to go. 854. So I'm going to put that down, 854, and that was really the third spike. I skipped the second one. You can do any 4 of them that you can see. Then I came here. That one's right on. Looks like it is about, what am I liking? I would say 1044. So 1, 2, there was 3, 4, and then I'm going to come here. So it's about 1282. That was the fifth one. Okay. Then what we've got to do is we can get rid of that one. We can close out that one. And now we have to listen to a sample on the back side. And we're going to analyze that. Plot the spectrum. And here we're going to come to the first one. Looks like we're getting a frequency right around 389. 389. Got to go to the third one. So we skipped the second one, went to this third one. Looks like we're getting a frequency. Looks like around 777. And here it looks like that one's right on that there. And I'm going to go with the 959. And then the last one is this guy here, 1160. And then what you'll do is you'll calculate. Let's do an example here. We're using 428 and 389. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to take, let's say, the speed, about 339 meters per second, and we have 428, whoops, 428 minus 389, and then 428 plus 389. And when you do that calculation gives us about 16.2. So we'd say that the car, in this case, is going about 16.2 meters per second. Hope that helps you to understand that. You will then go through the second video file and do the incoming, the outgoing. They don't have to be the same spikes as the first trial, but whatever spikes you use, you need to use a corresponding one as in the outgoing. And you'll do that for all 6 files, and then you have some questions to answer. Hope that helps you.